I am UK and Business Development Manager for Emtelle UK. Today I'm going to talk about the 12 rules of installing fibre to the home, which involves overcoming the technical and cost challenges of fibre to the home. Rule 1 is to maximise the use of existing infrastructure. Emtelle have a product range of tube bundles which can be installed into existing 40 and 32mm ducts, and we have other products that can fit into other size subducts. These products can be installed using standard blowing equipment and pushing equipment, where microducts can be pushed up to 800 meters and blown up to 1500 meters. We have various types of tube bundle which can be used for trunk and for fibre to the home networks. These can consist of cables that can be 144 or 192 fibres, and also there are drop microducts which are generally 7mm in diameter, where you can install 2 up to 12 fibres for fibre to the home and for fibre to the business. There are over 10,000 kilometres of unused 40mm ducts in Northern Europe, so the requirement to fill these ducts is necessary to complete fibre to the home in many areas. Rule 2 is to eliminate the installation processes and costs through product design. Emtelle have designed some microduct bundles which have microducts like our standard products, but these bundles can also have mini cables installed, whether they are 144 or 96 or smaller fibre counts. These are pre-installed into the tube bundles, so you don't have to pay installation fees for installing those fibre optic cables. These can be pushed, again, 800 meters or blown up to 1500 meters in each direction. You can remove the outer jacket of these tube bundles so you can access the fibre optic cable to put loops into the manholes and carry out splicing and blowing from these manholes. It gives a really good future proofing for an FTTX network. Rule 3 is to build flexibility and maximize capability. This is a project from Denmark where we installed a tube bundle with a 14mm microduct, which have up to 144 fibre cable. It also has 296 fibre cables and 148 fibre cable pre-installed. This can be installed 1500 meters in each direction. Time taken to install the whole microduct bundle is between 1.5 and 2 hours, giving you future proof into your existing 40mm duct. Rule 4 is to adopt construction techniques appropriate to the as-built environment. There are many technologies out there from an installation point of view that can bring down the cost of FTTX. There's narrow trenching, 100mm, where you can install PVC ducting or subducting. There's 75mm micro trenching, which you can install subducting or Emtelle's blown fibre tubing products. And there's also 25mm micro trenching, which is the smallest trench that network providers will build for FTTX networks. Also, you can carry out directional drilling, which is used in many countries. And for more rural areas, you can carry out mole ploughing, where you can mole plough up to 2,000 meters per day. In some countries, contractors can install this product of up to 2,000 meters per hour. So this is a very fast technique for rural broadband. So it's a rapid installation technique. Microtrenching has rapid reinstatement as well. It's very cost effective, and it's becoming more and more widely used around the world. Rule 5 is to optimize products for construction techniques. Emtelle have a new product called Flex and Form. It's a tube bundle, like our standard tube bundle, which has a loose sheath on the outside rather than a tight sheath. This Flex Form product has a much smaller bend radius than our standard tube bundles, so you can fit it into trenches much more easily. It holds itself in place. You can cut the microduct back and branch and break easily to drop to the home. And it also fills up the trench nicely in a micro trench. It holds itself into the base of a micro trench. A very popular product in Eastern Europe and becoming more and more used in Western Europe. Rule 6 is speed of deployment. Around the world, many companies are looking to use the Emtelle Vertex products for microtrenching. You'll see on the left-hand picture, you have a very small microtrench, 20 millimeters wide, which has 3 microducts installed. This is being installed for fibre to the business. The centre product with the purple sheath is for fibre to the home, where the microduct has been cut further on in the microtrench. The microduct has been pulled back and branched to a house. The microduct can be brought to the customer's premises or to a boundary box outside the customer's premises for a fibre connection in the future. The next picture to the right, next to the mobile phone, is the finished product. So you've installed all your backfill materials, you've put some aggregate on top to make the surface slip resistant, making it a very nice, very clean finish. The last 2 photographs are showing Emtelle's Vertex microduct bundles that have been used for FTTX around the world. The larger 4 tubes you can see in both pictures are for up to a 144 fibre cable, giving you huge capacity. The smaller microducts are for fibre to the home or fibre to the business. They can take a 2, 4, 6, 8 or 12 fibre bundle down each microduct. We can supply 12 microducts in a bundle or 8 if PON is more required, and you can install 2 8-way tube bundles in each direction, giving a nice 32-way split for fibre to the home PON networks. Very fast and very easy installation method. Rule 7 is to simplify installation. This is a tube bundle called Multifu. The tube bundle can have 7, 12, 19 or 24 microducts installed into a bundle. In each of the microducts, we can pre-install a 2 or a 4 fibre bundle into each of them, and you can install that by direct burying it into the ground, or you can install it into an existing 32 or 40 millimeter duct, window cut the outer subduct, and then access an individual duct as shown in the top photograph. If you don't require all 24 tubes to be pre-installed with fibre, we can pre-install 30% of them, so 8 tubes, just to go with your required uptake, and you can blow the fibres in the remaining 70% at a later date if required, depending on costs associated with fibre blowing. This is becoming a very popular product in Africa and also in Europe and the UK. Very easy to install as well if you don't need blowing equipment. Rule 7B, this is the Emtelle Retriever product. This is a 16 millimeter microduct which can have up to 24 2 fibre bundles installed. We are working on a 48 times 2 fibre, which should be ready soon. The 16 mil duct, you can window cut it as shown in the middle photograph, and you can pull back fibres up to 30 meters and then push those to each house. So you are very limited with tools. All you do is pull out the fibre and push in the fibre. Very easy. You can branch 1, 2, 4, up to 24 fibres in each branch box, depending on the number of homes in the required area. We also do an internal range of these products, so it can be used in the vertical in MDU solutions. Rule 8 is to have flexible product designs for drop ducts. Emtelle have a lot of quick drop products which are designed specifically for ease of fibre to the home for drops. The bottom left hand one is a fibre with a copper twisted pair, so you can actually power the electronics inside the home, or if you want to give traditional POTS telephony, you can also give that. The second photograph from the left is a microduct bundle, which is used inside buildings. You can branch off a microduct to go to each house, and there's also power cables in the middle, so you can daisy chain the power feed to up to 8 apartments in an apartment building, meaning your battery backup can be put in one area rather into each apartment. The next product is a traceable drop, so you can easily find the microduct after it's been buried in the future, if you ever need to find that microduct in the future. The far right product is one of Emtelle's highest selling products in Europe, called PIFU, which is a pre-installed fibre unit. Basically, it's a microduct with a fibre pre-installed, which can be buried directly in the ground. If this microduct is damaged in the future, you put on a €1 connector and €1 connector, and you can fix the microduct and reinstall the fibre bundle and reconnect your house. Whereas with a direct bury cable, you would have to dig up the cable and put in 2 splice joints. So hence why it's very popular in Europe. Rule 9 is to protect the network where it is most vulnerable. It's widely known that the shallowest area for fibre to the home is at the drop to the customer's premises, and sometimes it can be the most expensive. If you can just bury that microduct or cable slightly shallower, it has a significant impact in the cost of FTTH. So if the product shown here with GRP strength members is installed, it makes the product spade resistant, therefore less vulnerable to spades when people are digging in their garden. Also a very stable product temperature wise, so it can be installed on buildings through summer and winter. There's no movement of microduct, therefore there's a limited movement of the fibre bundle as well. The microducts can also be installed direct burial, direct install into existing duct, overhead and on walls. So the Emtelle quick drop products are truly universal. Rule 10 is make the customer link quick and easy. Emtelle's quick link product is a fibre bundle, exactly the same as our standard fibre, except Emtelle have pre-connectorized both ends of this fibre bundle. We have a miniaturized LC connector which can be blown through a 3.5mm board microduct up to 1,000 meters to the customer. On the other side, you have an SC connector, or LC if preferred, that can be plugged into a splice enclosure or into a cabinet. These pre-connectorized lengths can be supplied from 25 meters long up to 500 meters long in 25-meter increments. So there's no splicing required at all for a team of 2 people to do a fibre to the home drop. Rule 11 is buy a fully compatible network system. The Emtelle Quick Drop product and the Emtelle Quick Link product have been designed to work together for fibre to the home. You'll see in the pictures on the left-hand side, you have a reel of the pre-connectorized fibre that is blown from the customer's premises. The LC connector is blown all the way back to the cabinet or the Hellerman pre-installed dome splice enclosure. Any excess fibre left from the install can be removed from the reel by taking away one side of the reel, and you store the fibre inside the door of the ONT outside the house. You'll see in the centre pictures, once the LC connector has been blown to the cabinet, you install the braiding, then you install the front and back boot of the LC connector, and then fit it all together, then plug it into the closure or the cabinet on the right hand side. Very quick, very simple. It only takes a matter of minutes to install fibre for a fibre to the home. Rule 12 is continuously train the planners and the installers for fibre to the home. No matter how good a product is or how good a system is, training is key to get optimum installation performance and also get optimum lifetime performance out of your product. The Emtelle product range has been designed to make training as easy as possible, and we have field engineers available to support your needs and give field support and assistance with writing manuals for any projects you're working on. Finally, we'd just like to say that the Emtelle DNA is engage, listen, innovate, and deliver. Emtelle have been making FTTX systems for nearly 20 years. We would like to speak to you and discuss any projects that you have. Please feel free to contact Emtelle at info@emtelle.com, or if you'd like to speak to somebody in your region, please go to the Emtelle website, www.emtelle.com. Thank you very much for your time.